on YouTube. So for those of you that are on YouTube, if you see me looking up, it's because I have TikTok live up. And for those on TikTok, if you see me looking down, it's because I'm talking to the YouTubers. So today's training, I hold these trainings every Thursday, and they're really meant to be for boutique owners who want to grow and want to start and grow their boutique sales. So if you are on the TikTok, if you're on the TikTok and if you're on YouTube, just comment your name. I want to know who's on. Hey girl. I want to know who is on. Comment your name. I see someone's on YouTube as well. And honestly, the reason for this is I like for these to be interactive, right? So go ahead and post in the comments your name, where you're dialing in from. I want to know who's on. And if you have any questions throughout the training, let me know. So and at the end of the training, I'm also going to open up the floor. So if you also have questions and you want to wait till the end, that's totally fine too. So I'm just going to get right into it. Today's training is building sales generating websites. Guys, this training is so important. So many of you have websites that don't generate any traffic and don't generate sales. You're not even making enough money to sustain your boutique from your website. And you're not even making enough money from your website to pay for your monthly website fee, right? Whether that's Shopify, Wix, or Square, you're not even making enough to pay for that website, right? And if you're not making sales, you're in the negative, right? What's the point? What's the point of having a boutique if you're not making any money, right? So here's the thing, right? A lot of you, or a lot of these new boutique owners, don't know how to build a website, right? You don't know how to build a website and you're feeling like you're not getting traffic to your website because you don't know how to build a website, right? And because you don't have this optimized website, because you don't know how to build a sales generating website, you're not a website designer, you see people in your analytics, when you go in your analytics report, you see that people are not adding items to their cart. You see also that people are not purchasing from you, right? So even if you don't get traffic, you don't have traffic, but even if you do get traffic, they're not buying. Other than Shopify, can you use a host other than Shopify? Yes, my preferred method of hosting is Square. Square is amazing because it has the website capabilities, it has the e-commerce, but it also has a POS system that allows you to take payment in person when you're doing pop-ups and events, or if you eventually open up a brick and mortar. So I recommend Square. I prefer it over Shopify. Anyway, so people are not adding stuff to the carts, they're not purchasing from you, right? And you can't seem to update your website in a way that's aesthetically pleasing, right? Because you don't know how to code. Or the platform that you're using is limited. One of the things about Shopify is that the design of it is so limited. You can only use certain fonts and certain color. It's so annoying, right? So it makes it even hard, right? And the back end stuff is so limited. You can't build it to be this beautiful website that you see that other boutiques have, right? So it's frustrating because you want to make sales, but you don't have the website skills to build a website that gets you those sales, right? That's frustrating. And it's frustrating because you're paying for this website and this website's not even generating money. You're losing money every month that you have to pay your website fee, $30+ whatever. I mean, it adds up over the months. So who of you who are listening resonates with this? Drop a 100 if this resonates with you, if this is making sense, if you're also experiencing these problems with your boutique, let me know. So here's what I want to tell you guys. And this might be an unpopular opinion. I understand that you're going through all of these frustrations, right? You're starting your boutique, your new brand, you don't have the business experience. You're still trying to figure it out. You're figuring it out as you go, right? But your website is not generating sales, or the reason your website is not generating sales, it's not because you're not a website designer. or that your website is ugly, or that maybe you're thinking that your products are probably ugly and that's why people aren't buying. Or worse, you probably think that you're too expensive and that's the reason why people aren't buying. And even so, I feel like a lot of people even lower their prices. I've had a lot of coaching students who lower their prices and have flash sales, have promo codes, and yet people still don't buy. So it's not that your products are too expensive, right? And here's why your website is truly not generating sales for you. It's because you're not showcasing your products in the best way possible. Let me say that again. It's because you're not showcasing your products in the best way possible. So what do I mean by that? To get a little bit more specific, right? You're not positioning your products as the solution to your audience's problem. And you're not creating a mental picture, a visualization of your customer, visualizing them wearing your product. And you're also not talking about how your product is going to solve that problem, but how they'll feel once they have that solution, aka your product, right? To be completely honest with you, people do not care about your website. They don't care about the graphics that you have. They don't care about the placement of things. They don't care about the colors or the font that you use. They want to know how your clothing from your boutique is going to enhance their lives or solve one of their problems and how it's going to make them feel, right? Here's the thing. People want simple. They want simple checkout. They want efficient and they want clean, right? Like no one's trying to go on a website that takes you to so many pages to check out. And there's so many things that you have to do just to get up to the cart page. Like people just want clean and simple and to the point, right? So it's not the website design. People don't care about the colors. People don't care if you're using one color or two colors. As long as people can read the font on your website, right? As long as it's a clear background and clear text, even if it's little text, I mean, like people just want to be able to clearly see, right? And so it's not that you're not a website designer. It's because your products are not positioned in a way that shows them as a solution to your problem, your customer's problem. So how many of you actually spend time writing out your product descriptions? And I don't mean like, oh, here's a product. Like how many of you actually spend the time to really focus on your product descriptions? Drop a 100 if you spend time, or drop a yes, drop a yes. Drop a yes if you spend time. I'm gonna check the chat here. Here's the thing about YouTube. It like takes forever for me to see the chat, the comments in the YouTube chat. So type a 100 if you spend time on your product descriptions. I'm pretty sure that a lot of you aren't. I'm pretty sure that a lot of you aren't. I see product descriptions, guys. I see product descriptions. Some of you I follow. Sometimes these are my coaching clients, and I see their product descriptions, and they're blank. They're blank. Or this is another thing that I've seen that blows my mind. I've seen fabric information. For example, I've seen a couple that just say, like, if you click on the product and you look at the product description, it literally just says 100% polyester. I mean, like, meanwhile in Idaho, like tumbleweed, who cares? Like, okay, it's polyester, but what? Like, cool. So if you are not spending time on your product descriptions, If you're one of those boutique owners who has a pretty lame product description, who just has the fabric information or is blank, then you really, really, really need to start optimizing product description, leveraging product descriptions to showcase your product as a solution so that your website sells on its own, so that people see, oh, I need this piece because this piece is going to enhance my life in this way. So I'm going to buy it. But if someone comes on and it's like 100% polyester, okay, cool. No one cares, right? So one quick way to update like your website for you guys, I want to give you guys a clear takeaway. One quick way for you to update your website to generate sales is go to your product descriptions. Now, I want to let you know what you should have in your product descriptions to really have it position your products as a solution. So make sure that your product descriptions tell a mini story. A mini story, key mini. I understand that product descriptions are not like this long text, but also product descriptions can be as long or as short as you want. Typically, when you go to other boutiques, they're short, yes. But I think that being able to have like 2 or 3 mini paragraphs is just fine too, right? Because you want to tell a mini story. You want to tell a story where the customer, as they're reading it, can visualize themselves wearing this piece. And a good product description also identifies the problem that the customer is facing. And you want to talk about how this piece is a solution in your product description. So let's go through an example together, right? I want to give you a concrete example. So for example, I'm going to make up a scenario here. Say you're a boutique owner, right? An online boutique owner, women's clothing. And, we're coming up on summer. So you know that coming up on summer, a lot of your customers are looking for dresses to wear to weddings because it's wedding season, right? Like all the weddings happen between spring and summer, or most of them. So everyone's looking for a wedding or like a dress to wear to a wedding as a guest, right? And let's say that because you know this information, you create like a wedding guest capsule collection. So let's say that like you have a collection where you have like, oh, click here for wedding guest dresses, right? Or the perfect dress for weddings. And you click on it and you kind of have like a little library of like, these are the dresses that I recommend for weddings, right? So let's say you put that together. And one thing that you also know, because you've done your research, right, is you also know that the most complicated dress to find for a wedding is for those weddings on a beach. Oh my God, who can relate to this? It's like trying to find the perfect outfit as a guest for a wedding on the beach is like the hardest thing. It's like the most complicated thing. It has to be cool, but it also can't be too much, and it can't be a certain color, and it has to be all this. About to start my own line. Hey, follow me then. If you're about to start your own boutique, give me a follow. I'm always doing these trainings. I'm always helping people start their boutiques. So definitely give me a follow if you're looking to start your boutique. But yeah, so I've set up the scenario. You're a boutique owner, summer season. You want to give like a solution to your customer's problem. The customer's problem is they need to find dresses to wear as guests for weddings, and one of them being like beach, right? So say you have this like maxi dress that you know is like perfect for those beach weddings, like specifically. So your product description can go something like this. And I'm going to read it out loud here. And let's say this maxi dress is called the Selena dress, okay? Introducing the Selena dress, the perfect solution to the age-old problem of not knowing what to wear to a beach wedding as a guest. From the beginning, I'm identifying the problem. That's the problem, is you never know what to wear to a beach wedding as a guest, right? With its stunning blush pink color, flattering side leg slit, and deep V neckline, this dress will make you feel comfortable and sexy without taking attention away from the bride. What? I've also identified the other problem. So it's another thing. It's one thing to try to find a dress for this wedding, but it's also one other thing to get a dress that doesn't take the attention away. Like you don't want to be too much, right? I'm going to keep going. And I'm describing the features as I go through this product description. The light and flowy fabric will keep you comfortable and cool under the sun, while the elegant design will make you feel dressed up for the occasion. Like, I am trying to pick the picture of this light and flowy fabric, feeling comfortable and feeling cool while you're under the sun and in the beach wedding, right? Don't let the stress of finding the perfect wedding guest outfit ruin your summer fun. Presenting the problem again. You're stressing about what to wear, and it becomes this whole thing that it's like, God, if I got to find something to wear to this wedding. With the Selena dress, you'll be able to enjoy the festivities without worrying about what to wear. Again, with the Selena dress, you'll be able to enjoy the festivities without worrying about what to wear. So I'm bringing the Selena dress as a solution to the problem of not knowing what to wear to a wedding. So go ahead and dance the night away in this beautiful dress, feeling comfortable, sexy, and effortlessly chic. So this is 3 mini sentences, right? This is like 3 mini sentences. I've created a visualization, a picture, right? So who here thinks this sounds better, this whole thing that I've read, than 100% polyester? Drop an I do if you think that it sounds better than 100% polyester. Or if it positions the product as a solution, then 100% polyester. Or maybe nothing, just having a blank product description or a lame product description that says, maxi dress with a side leg slit. So that's what I'm talking about, guys. Like, being able to position your product as a solution, right? And here's the thing, you have to know your audience, because knowing your audience, like for example, as a boutique owner, you know that you cater to women, right? You know that a lot of weddings happen during the summer. You know you're coming up on summer. You know that a lot of women struggle finding dresses for weddings. And you know, especially, that most of the questions you get and requests and the hesitations are around finding the perfect dress to a beach wedding on the sand, right? So this is why this type of product description works, and why it helps your website generate sales, because it sells on its own. And here's why. Because this works because you're creating a visualization of being comfortable and cool under the sun, right? Elegant, designed, dressed up for the occasion. You feel dressed up, not stressing about the outfit and dancing the night away. Like that, I'm creating a picture. So as a customer reads this, she's picturing herself being cool and comfortable under the sun, looking sexy but chic, feeling comfortable, dancing the night away, and not stressing about what to wear. Ain't that a picture, right? And then the problem that I'm identifying is not knowing what to wear, not taking the attention away from the bride, because that's something as women that we always take into consideration. Like, we don't want to take attention away from the bride. We also want to stay cool. If it's a beach wedding, like, it's going to be hot. We don't want to sweat through our makeup, through our hair. So we want to stay cool and we want to look good. So like, how can I find what dress that fits all those things? And here I am. I laid it out and I propositioned the Selena dress as the solution to my customer's problem. And I talked about how they're going to feel and created a visualization of how my product solves their problems. So who here resonates with this? Drop a 100 in the comments on YouTube or here on TikTok if this resonates with you. Right? So I want you to take a second to reflect. Are you taking advantage, or are you leveraging your product descriptions in your boutique? Drop a yes or a no. Drop a yes, 100. Drop a yes or a no. If you are a boutique owner and you're not leveraging your products, drop a no, right? And so it's not because, like, your website is not generating sales because you're not a website designer. Like, you don't need to know website design to type out a product description. It's not because you don't know code. It's not because you didn't go to, you didn't take computer classes, and it's not because you're not techie or anything. It's because people don't care about all that stuff. It's because the simple things that you can do, you're not optimizing. And a huge one is product descriptions, right? So if you are fed up with not getting any website traffic, or seeing people viewing your website when you check your analytics, but you see that they are not adding things to their cart and they're not purchasing, and you're ready to implement sales using my sales generating website strategy that I teach in my boutique bootcamp program, so that your website can sell for itself and increase and generate passive sales for you, so that you're not constantly working and chasing for that next sale. You got to make your website work for you. And so in my boutique program, I teach my website, how to build a sales generating website in my program. So if you're interested in learning more about this program, the boutique program, and you're fed up with not getting any sales and you're ready to start making sales from your website, then follow me on Instagram at Quit Your Job and Get Creative, or follow me here on TikTok. Send me a DM with the word boutique. So send me a DM here on TikTok, comment it below on YouTube, or send me a DM on Instagram, Quit Your Job and Get Creative, or comment down below and I'll message you directly. So guys, I want you to realize that being a boutique owner and generating sales has nothing to do with your skills, your expertise, and your qualifications. It's everything in how you position your products and your brand, right? And so I really hope that you're able to take this tip and this takeaway and apply it into your boutique and start seeing your products as a solution, as opposed to you just selling things to your customer, right? You will see an increase in engagement and in sales. So any questions? Does anyone have any questions on TikTok or here on YouTube? I'm going to give you guys a second. If you have any questions about a boutique, building websites that generate sales, or product descriptions, drop it below. I'd love to help you out. And if you if you don't want to ask it on this platform, you can always DM me on TikTok or on Instagram, Quit Your Job and Get Creative, and we could chat there. So don't be afraid to drop in, say hi, let me know what you're struggling with, and we'll see how I can help. So guys, just to let you know, I host these trainings every Thursday at 1 p.m. Central. I typically host them on YouTube, and then I'm going to be alternating. How can I know what my branding is? Yeah. So what your branding is the most important thing that you do. You have to do this before you start your boutique, because it literally dictates the audience that you serve and the products that you buy. The products that you buy to sell. So how do you know what your branding is? You first get clear on the dream life that you want to build. What kind of life do I want to build? Do I want to make six figures? Do I want to make $500,000 a year? What do I want to do, right? And then you get clear on, okay, what's my calling? What is it that I'm passionate about, right? Are you passionate about certain causes, certain missions? Did you suffer a tragedy and now you're trying to build awareness? Are you trying to instill confidence in women that typically don't have confidence? Like, get really clear on what your mission is. There's a bigger purpose behind why you're starting your boutique than just selling clothes, right? There's something bigger there. So tap into that. And that becomes your mission statement. And that mission statement becomes your brand. And that is what distinguishes you from your competitor. If you want to learn more, I think it's Amber. Sorry, I can't. Amber, shoot me a DM on TikTok here, and I can definitely explain further, and we can talk further. But anyways, guys, any other questions? I don't think I see any. Again, always reach out to me. I'm here to help you guys. I am a business coach for women who want to start and grow their boutiques. So give me a follow here on TikTok, and tune in next Thursday at 1 p.m. Central. Follow me on Instagram too, because I'm going to be alternating holding the lives on TikTok. So next week I'll be on Instagram. So make sure to follow me there so you can see the training, or you can just follow my YouTube channel and see it there. So if you guys have any questions about my boutique bootcamp program or how it can help you, DM me boutique and we'll take it from there. I hope you guys have a great rest of your week, and I really hope that you found this helpful. Bye. All right, so I'm ending here on YouTube.